Good evening, America. We are here with.
Marco, and I'm here with Caesar.
It feels so good to finally be back in the studio, Marcos,
About time.
with some fucking good quality
About
audio.
time.
Good
About-
quality audio.
About time.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
What are we drinking?
PBR.
And
Official drink of Silver Lake. Probably. And Jägermeister.
cheers.
Excuse me. Cheers.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up, Marcos. We were just talking about Mr. X, and let me watch how I say this.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You know that the loneliness epidemic,
Yeah.
is hitting
Why
some.
not? Yeah.
And why it bothers me, because now we're not fucking going out no more. We ain't fucking going to bars and shit.
Like once a year, maybe.
Yeah, something crazy like that now.
All right.
And he's usually the driver. I don't want to fucking go out and drink and then drive. I'm responsible.
Yeah, that's good.
But the last time we went out, we went to Silver Lake because Mr. X fucking loves Silver Lake.
Yes, he does.
Me, I don't really fuck with Silver Lake unless, I'm with Mr. X because he loves Silver Lake for some fucking reason. We go to this fucking bar.
Yeah.
I didn't like the bar, Marcus. I'll be honest.
Uh-oh.
I didn't like the bar,
Well-
but they had a taco vendor
Mm-hmm.
inside. Yeah, inside. And I was so drunk to the point that I was like, fuck it, why not? Yeah, give me a burrito. Give me a fucking burrito.
Cool.
And that was pretty much the highlight of the fucking night. Oh, I saw
Alright.
some toilet paper from some bar too. So, but yeah, I got my burrito, and that was the fucking highlight of not just that bar, but the whole fucking night.
You're gonna get the county PD like on your ass, like Mr. I'm with Caesar.
And so fucking again, it was Silver Lake. I never bring up Silver Lake. I don't go to Silver Lake. I've never looked up anything like, how to get to this location in Silver Lake. But Mr. X, damn, yeah, we're gonna have a fucking good ass time here in Silver Lake. Silver Lake's fucking badass. He's hyping this shit up using Silver Lake in every fucking sentence he fucking uses.
That's been him forever, I think. I mean, I think the first time I went out there was 2016.
No, but here's the thing. Again, he knows this place like the back of his fucking palm, like back of his hand, whatever the expression is. So he didn't have to Google shit. He knew how to get there. He knew where to find parking. Again, because he loves Silver Lake. The next day, I'm fucking on TikTok, right? First video that pops up is a video of that same bar that we were at where I got that fucking burrito.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look up
Yeah.
anything.
Okay.
I have my settings so it can't track me.
What was the TikTok about?
It was some girl saying like it was like a little skit where a hot girl, young lady, is saying, "Wow, all the girls in Silver Lake are like models. They're so gorgeous." And then it cuts to like her in a different voice, I think, saying like, "All the guys look the same." And that's pretty much it. But it was like the same bar that we were at.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I have never fucking...
You're actually surprised?
I was surprised, yeah. Like, if
What
it was just something Silver Lake related, like, going to, this place at Silver Lake, I could kind of understand, like, okay. But no, the same fucking bar,
They know.
Yeah,
They
they
know
definitely
everything.
fucking know. They've been tracking me.
They
Shit.
know everything.
I know these motherfuckers are watching. I know they're fucking listening too.
Yeah.
That's why I always watch gay porn, so they gotta watch that shit too. That's my tactic. They just think I'm fucking gay and shit. Are you ready for a fucking shot?
Lucky. So So the FBI, you're making the FBI watch lots of stuff, man.
I'm converting them into some gay shit.
And I'm ready
For some gay shit.
for the shot.
I think I already showed it, right?
Jägermeister.
I'm gonna put them down here because it just curves a little bit. So.
All right.
So funny story, Marcos. I was getting this shit at, Food for Less, right?
Yeah. What happened in Food for Less?
I don't know if you ever bought alcohol from Food for Less, but it's like you go to the cashier and you tell them like, hey, can I get, so and so? Can I get a bottle of Jägermeister?
For the liquor, yeah.
Yeah.
They got some drinks you can get, like.
They got beer and shit, like.
But when it comes to the hard stuff, yeah.
Yeah, if it's a bottle, like you gotta ask for it.
They want to see some documentation first. Maybe.
They want to see some documents. Let's take this shit. Holy shit! How did I spill?
Oh, you fill it up really like extra today.
Because I'm depressed. Yes, I don't think we could tap it, but just take it.
All right. That's German, right?
I believe so.
All right. German makes some good stuff. Your face. Oh, that's perfect.
So, I fucking I look for the shortest line. I always look for the shortest line, and I always look for like someone that looks like at least in their 40s.
The older, the better.
The older, the better. Yeah. Why? Because, again, some places have that fucking shit where it's like, oh, I can't sell you alcohol. I'm not 21. So, just to be safe, I always go for, like, the oldest looking person.
Okay, did you find someone old or what?
Yeah, and it was a short line, too. It was only, like, 3 people ahead of me. But the thing is that the person in front of the person in front of me had a bunch of shit. Like, they had a cart full of fucking, like, food and sodas. So I was like, fuck, whatever. Like, I'll just wait at this one. Like, I'm already here. The guy with all the shit turns around and he tells the people in front of me, it was a couple, hey, do you guys want to go in front? And I was like, oh, fuck. This couple only has like fucking like a gallon of milk and like some cookies or whatever. I don't have shit, so I'm thinking like, oh man, he's probably gonna ask me too, No, he doesn't ask me. He just lets the fucking couple go in front of him and shit. And I'm like, whatever. Like it's cool. Like let the happy couple fucking get their shit and leave,
Yeah. What if someone else got in back of you and he'd be like, okay, I gotta do him too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you know what, like he was trying to be nice and he kind of put himself into a predicament right there. Like, oh fuck it, I should ask this guy too. But I was like, okay, whatever, understandable. The couple pays for their cookies and milk. They leave. Then I wait and wait for this guy's like all of his fucking like items to get scanned, right? And again, he had like a bunch of sodas, and the cashier tells him like, hey, just to let you know, the squirt isn't part of that buy 5 for $5.99 deal. And he's like, what? No, it's said over there. And I was like, god damn it. He's like, no, yeah, that was only for the Cokes and the Diet Cokes, but it wasn't for the squirt. He's like, no, and I was like, god damn it, fuck.
You got yourself into some drama.
Yeah. So then they're like going back and forth about what's actually part of the deal and what's not. And then the guy's like, hey, by the way, I also got that cart of Dr. Pepper's.
He's got another cart waiting. What the hell?
Not cart, that case of Dr. Pepper's. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, that could go with the squirts. You need 2 more squirts if you want to get the deal. He's like, what? Just charge me for 10. And I was like, 10? What the fuck do you mean?
10 squirts?
Yeah.
Like the boxes?
Yeah, the boxes. And I was like, what the fuck? This motherfucker really gonna go back to the fucking soda section and like get, you know.
That's probably when I'd start looking for a different line.
Yeah. I was like, God damn. So I like turn to like my right to see the rest of the lines, and they're all fucking long. So I'm like, fuck. You know what? It's probably just best I stay here. You know, like fuck it, just wait it out. Eventually, like, you know,
There's more drama.
eventually, like, they figure it out. But then, like, the lady, two people away from me, you could hear she's just like, what the fuck? Like, what's taking so long, you know? And
There's more people behind you.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, this lady's already getting pissed off and shit. Wait until she sees the cashier fucking leave the cashier area because he has to go get me a bottle of fucking Jaeger and shit. So, you know, finally the soda guy leaves and he's like, hi. And I tell the cashier, hey, what's up, man? Can I get a bottle of Jaeger? He's like, yeah, which one? And I'm like, not the biggest one. He's like, oh, not the biggest one. Okay. And he fucking walks out. No, he like starts like jogging and shit. And you could hear the lady like, what the fuck?
You're the straw that breaks her back.
Yeah, she
just lashes out at you.
She starts grabbing her fucking like groceries and starts putting them back in her little cart and shit. And she goes to the next, I guess, shortest line or whatnot. And the guy comes back. He's like, did that lady leave? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I didn't take that long. Jeez. Okay, here you go, sir. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, man. He's like, I'm going to make sure I go extra fast. That way she's still waiting by the time that everyone here gets their groceries.
He said that?
Yeah, and I was like, all right, bro. Have a good one. Have a nice one, I mean. But, yeah, that happened today. Well,
What'd you say? What the fuck? At your ass?
to be fair, I was saying that shit in my head, too. So I was like, come on, bro. Like, fuck, just... Do you really need 10 cases of squirt? Like, shit. But anyways, give me a second, Marcos. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And you know what, Marcos? I'm glad that we're finally doing an episode here because the quality of audio is better. I feel like the backdrop is better. I feel like I have better lighting here because I want to say I've begun not a relationship with these certain people, but like I'm kind of becoming, you know, again, not very affiliated, but kind of familiar with these group of people. And they are very much in the industry. I'll explain what industry after we finish this, but I want to tell them like, hey, you guys should check me out. I got a podcast. And I don't know if you remember or if you've been keeping up with the episodes, but the past 4 episodes, Marcos have been fucking at your studio, at Freddie's studio, with fucking like
You want to do it your way?
no audio. What fucking the quality of audio is.
I'm happy here. I'm happy
You're
here.
happier. You're happier.
I'm
I'm
happy
happier too. I'm happier too. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, you know, I need a haircut. Obviously, I need a shave. I think I look pretty good in this flannel. What do you think?
It's a magical night.
So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this is what we need. This is what I need to show these group of people that I call the Hollywood elite. Yeah, I know you're familiar with that term.
Who's that? Brad Pitt? He's definitely Hollywood elite.
I'm taking another drink. Hold up.
I mean, I thought you hated Hollywood. Why are you so paradoxical?
I wish I knew. I'm disgusted by like the streets in Hollywood, like Hollywood and Highland and shit. Like I've been disgusted by them since like 2007.
Have you been out there recently?
The most recent I've been out there was like 2025, June 2025.
Last summer? Excuse me.
Yeah, something like that.
Pardon me. What'd you think?
I still thought it was a piece of shit. Like
Have
nothing.
you noticed any changes to Hollywood?
No.
No?
I mean, recently I know that like there's a lot of like police presence right now, right? Because they think there's gonna be like an an attack.
Really? I've there was always police there, but I feel like it's been quieting down a little bit.
You think?
Wasn't it like more crowded back then? I don't know.
I think back then, like in Highland, especially, like there'd be like fucking droves of tourists and shit just fucking everywhere. Now it's like definitely different.
It's a little quieter, I think.
Yeah, definitely
Like for
quieter.
Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird.
I know that's a place you hold dear to your heart, right?
People are sick of Hollywood. They're like, it smells like piss here.
That's Venice.
What
Venice
does Hollywood
Beach.
smell like? It smells like piss too.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
I don't know. LA's weird. You know, there's been changes for sure. I think. So like all around Hollywood, Silver Lake. All right, is it time for shot number 2?
Might as well. Yeah.
Perfect. Shot number 2 time.
Just start drinking the bottle.
I'm not gonna stop you.
I know you won't stop, man.
Well, I'll stop you eventually, but
No, you won't. Ah, god damn it.
I will stop you eventually. Once you start saying I'm not drunk enough, that's when I know it's time. Caesar, stop drinking. I ain't drunk enough.
Yeah, that's usually the problem I encounter when we're at Freddy's, like drinking.
Does he like to drink a lot?
He likes to drink a lot, but the thing is that he has like a good speaker system, you know? And, you know, if there's one thing about me, Marcos, that you need to know, is when I get drunk, I like to listen to music. The louder, the better. And if I'm DJ, the better. Not the better, but the more alcohol I'll end up consuming and shit. Some fucking, yeah, you know? It varies, Marcos, it varies.
All right. It could be anything.
All right, let's do this fucking shot. God damn.
All right. Thank you, Germany. Deutschland or whatever.
That one went down smoother.
Yeah, I think for me too. I'll chase it with some beer.
I was doing an episode with Freddie, and was it with Freddie? I think it was with Freddie. I was taking shots, and prior to taking shots, actually, you know what? No, fuck. Actually, that doesn't make sense at all.
What?
Because I don't know if you saw the St. Patrick's Day special, Marcos, but I bought a bottle of Jameson.
Was that at Freddy's?
I drank the Jameson mostly with Michael here at this studio, but then there's still some left over, so I took it to Freddy's, and I kind of killed it there. What was it? I drank something that, like, tasted worse.
Then what?
I don't know, because when I took the Jameson with Michael here, like, it really didn't, like, it didn't taste bad. It didn't, like, it wasn't difficult to, like, take or anything.
Yeah, usually Jameson's like one of the better whiskeys.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like, and even, like, the drunk, I still felt, like, there, you know? Like,
I know what happened at Freddy's.
yeah, that's weird. I guess it was the Jameson. I don't know what made me, like, what made the Jameson taste bad. I think maybe because I was mixing it with Modelo.
Could be anything.
Because Freddie always drinks Modelo and shit. And you know me, I don't like Modelo.
But you like PBR.
I like PBR. I fuck with PBR. I fuck with Godzilla, too. You know me.
All right.
Or as Mr. X likes to call it, the Wasian.
You know, I was okay with just the Jägermeister. You're too sweet.
You know, the way I look at it is like, damn, I'm drunk.
No, that means you ain't drunk. When you're drunk, you say, I ain't drunk enough. That's what Caesar says when he's drunk.
The way I look at it is like, What we're talking about? Fucking the PBR. PBR is cheap. It's easy to drink. The way Mr. X was saying it, it's like, you know, you can take your time with it.
That's what people drink in Silver Lake. That's why he likes it.
That day that I went out with him, fucking, you know Golden Monkeys, right?
Of course.
So I brought him a Golden Monkey. I brought the bottle. Oh, that was that same day, the St. Patrick's Day social. So I brought him some Jameson, a monkey, and like 2 PBRs and shit.
That's what it was. You just been drinking like a lot all day. Your body was just like, I need a break.
My body don't need no break.
Well, that's when you turn into an alcoholic, and that's not good.
You know, I could stop alcohol whenever I want, Marcos. That's the thing.
I'm gonna stop soon. I'm legit gonna stop soon.
Yeah.
Pretty soon.
How soon is soon, Marcos?
And I've said that before, but like within a year, I'm done.
Completely?
Maybe.
What about non-alcoholic beer?
What's the point of that?
You fucking drink it. You're the one that buys it. You're the only person I know that buys non-alcoholic beer.
When was that?
The last time we went out. I know you got you got a beer. And I was like, Marcos, what the fuck is this?
Was I trying to quit maybe? Could have been that.
Maybe. I think if you drink...
Okay, so what does someone that doesn't drink do when they go out with other people?
If I like quit alcohol and I still wanted to hang out with, like, let's say by like some fucking miracle, the loneliness epidemic ends, right, with certain people, and they decide...
Dude, what does that even mean with him? Why? I think you're just jelly.
I wouldn't say I'm jealous. I would say I'm more annoyed than jealous.
Well,
I don't think jealous.
Maybe it's time you clear some things up with him on the podcast.
Hey, you pussy.
Why is that your first to go thing?
Well, because he's being a fucking pussy. What the fuck?
All right.
What the fuck are you gonna do this summer? You gonna fucking stay in all fucking summer? Not hit the fucking gym? Not go out and shit?
This is why he chose the name Mr. X. He knew your ass was gonna be on his...
Because he knows I'm right. He knows I'm right.
He knows you're right.
Fucking pussy.
All right. Come on the podcast.
All right, let's end that shit there. Got anything to say?
Good evening, America.
Good evening, America. We will see you in the next episode.